Loving Sairam, dear all, humble and loving pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagawan. Today's chinna katha from our Bhagawan is Sincere Yearning and Sure Grace. There was once a sultan ruling over the region of Mathura, Vrindavan and other places situated on the banks of river Yamuna. During his reign, the emperor of Vijayanagara came on pilgrimage and stayed at Vrindavan for a few days to pay homage to Lord Krishna in the temple there. The Sultan understood that the emperor had come only to pay respects to that one in the shrine at Vrindavan, and he decided to himself, come what may, he would too have that spiritual experience. So late one night, he went and called out before the closed doors of the temple, "Who is inside?" He heard a voice which gave the reply, "Govind Maharaj and Radha Rani." The Sultan was now sure that there were two persons living inside, a super emperor and his super empress. He was filled with an agonizing yearning to see the distinguished occupants of the temple. He waited outside the door without food or drink for 3 full days. He was overcome with hunger and thirst, but he did not stir, for he was afraid the imperial couple may emerge any moment and he might miss the darshan. That night, when the town was asleep, just before midnight, Govind Maharaj and Radha Rani emerged from the shrine. They signed to him to follow him. They were magnificently dressed and had elaborately bejeweled headgear, necklaces, wristlets, and ornaments for the hands and feet. They moved on until they reached the banks of the Yamuna, where thousands of gopas and gopis were gathered to welcome them. There was music and dance in the bright moonlight. Heavenly joy shone on every face. At 4 a.m., they returned to the temple, and before they passed through the closed door, they gave into the hands of the Sultan the kankanas they wore on their wrists for safekeeping. Before he could say anything, they had gone. A party of priests came along at that time in the morning hour, and seeing the Sultan there, asked him as to why he was standing there and what he had in his hands. They had come to open the locks of the inner doors and inaugurate the ceremonials of the day with Suprabhadam and Nagar Sankirtan. The Sultan said, "Govind Maharaj and Radha Rani have just gone in. I was with them at the Yamuna bank from midnight till a few minutes ago. They gave me these kankanas for safekeeping. I don't know why." They surmised he was a thief who, caught in the act, was spinning a yarn, and so bound him to punish him. But they found the locks unbroken, everything intact. Only the idol of the Lord Krishna had no gold kankanas. Now they were convinced that the man outside was a great bhakta who had the unique vision of the God. They honored him and craved pardon for the wrong perpetrated in ignorance. Such is the reward for sincere yearning. Unlimited ananda can be earned through implicit faith in God. Baba. Jai Sairam.